Hello everybody, welcome to the live streams of Global Trade Live. Today is 21st May and currently we are trading pre-New York session over here. So this is the gold graph right now and the levels have been marked over here. So the thing is, if we cross above this green line over here, then I am going to execute a buy trade because I think that at that point the market should be going up with volume. But for that, I really need this current candle to, come down, create a lower wick, and after that, it should be going up. Hey bro, did you take that GJ trade? No, Mr. Hanky, I did not took that trade because the candles were not pretty good for me at that time. This candle just closed above this high, so I was expecting a small retracement, but it did not happen. So it just went up. So, but now I am waiting for a gold trade to take. GJ trade was a really extremely easy trade at that point, but I wasn't really comfortable in that trade, so I did not took that trade. Okay, gold is moving up with no wick on the bottom, so I think there is a high volume in gold. But the good thing will be if gold comes down and create a lower wick, and after creating a lower wick, if it breaks the high over here, green line, so then I can execute a buy trade easily, because after that I know that the liquidity wick has been made and now it will be moving up, so probability will be more in that case. Look how beautifully GJ setup just played out. How beautifully. In start of the London streams, I told everybody that this move can be repeated here. The same move is has been done here. This was the beauty of symmetrical images in market. So same thing for gold. I think gold good entry 15-minute pin bar above. Okay, so it's about to break the high. Let's get ready. Okay, rejecting that area. Let's see what was the message. 15-minute pin bar above. What do you think? Yeah, exactly. The same idea is there. Oh, I think gold good entry 15-minute pin bar. Okay, you are talking about this thing right here. Yeah, that could be a good entry, but the thing was, there was this resistance from the left. So the gold closed below this resistance over here. So that was a kind of, fake out move for me. So that's why I did not took this trade. So I'll be entering the trade once this candle breaks this green line over here. About to break. A little bit of more weight over here. Once we cross up a green line, I have executed a buy trade over here. I hope that this will be moving up now. Okay, so 5-minute candle just closed with no wick on the top. But the 15-minute, 30-minute candle also looks good. I think it's rejecting that area. I have closed half of the trade right now. So just manage your risk, because this candle just broke below this previous wick over here. So I closed half of my trade at that point. Because managing risk is really important. So my stop loss is under this area over here in gold. Let me just this is the kind of trade I'm having right now. So I have closed half when this candle break this low over here. Now I'll be trying to manage the other half also. Okay, so I have just closed another half at this point. So once we crosses this area over here, I'll be closing rest of the trade at this point. I have closed the full position right now. So this is how you can manage your risk also if your idea doesn't work. So yeah. So let's see what went wrong and why this thing happened. 13 pips SL convert in 7 pips. Yeah, that's really true. That's how you should manage your risk. So the thing is, we waited for a candle to break and close above, right? We waited for the candle to break the previous high, right? So everything was good. The thing is, probability was not there. That's why it just went straight down. Everything was fine. Trade idea was good. Now let's see how can we just give our trade a second chance. Let's just check that thing. Okay. So if we go to the 30 minutes time frame over here, then you will see that if this current 30-minute candle closes above this level over here, and the next 30-minute candle breaks the high of this current 30-minute candle, then I am going to enter this trade again. But for that, I need a I need this 30-minute candle to close bearish. So trade 1 stop me out at minus 10 pips. Let me just write it down. Trade 1 gold buys minus 10 pips. Okay. So if this candle closes bearish, then I'm going to execute a trade when the next candle breaks this high over here. This is the idea of our gold buys. And we have pretty good range to the upside, so if we can grab 20 pips or even 10 pips, then we can be at a break even point or in profits. Hey XP Gaming, yes, we took this trade over here and we lost that trade in minus 10 pips. So, but we did manage our risk properly. So total SL was, let's see. Okay, so we took this trade here. Total SL was around 14-15 pips, and we lost only 10 pips. So that a pretty good, you know, that's how we managed our risk properly in this trade. So if we catch a next trade and we get 15 pips or 10 pips in that, in 10 pips we will be at break even, and in 12 to 13 pips we will be in profit for today. But why did the gold? Okay, so in 1 hour we have this rejection wick over here. The current 1 hour candle just rejected this area also. But you know, I really think that gold should be moving up anytime. Gold should be moving up. Okay, so in GJ we have just entered in this big consolidation area right now. So in JPY we can have some sort of consolidation, I think, for rest of the New York session today, because earlier in the from the left this consolidation is happening, so it can happen here also. Yeah. And the good thing is, if GBP/JPY come down to this level again, creates a support, and when the next candle breaks the high, we can take the buy trade we wanted to take. So that will be a pretty good trade. This thing can happen here. Gold is moving down. Need to wait for 16 more minutes for this gold trade over here. USD CAD just moving insanely in the sell direction. Let's see. Okay, so we have news in 2 hours, and then we have this US news. GJ is moving down here. should be creating a support at this point and should be moving up then. Okay, so 15-minute candle just closed in gold with no wick on the bottom. There's no wick on the low on gold of 15 minutes. So it's kind of tricky right now. Let's just move to bigger time frames, 30 minutes. So what if the current 30-minute candle just reverses all the way back and breaks its own high? If that happens, then I think that could be our second chance. But really, I will be very more careful about this trade this time, because took already one trade, lost that trade in minus 10 pips. So just gonna give it a last chance to the trade. So okay, 30-minute candle is just rejecting this area over here. Should be closing above this level over here. If this 30-minute candle closes above this level, then that means that it really wants to go up, and we will be then waiting for the next candle to break the high over here at this point, and this will be our trigger point of the trade for the next candle to move up. And we have a pretty good range to the left, and we have this clean candles over here. If that happens, then that will be our winning trade for today. But if it continues to drop down and just moving down, so at that point we cannot really do anything, because my bias is for buy in gold, and I really think that gold should be moving up. I really think that gold should be moving up to test this high, and that should be that movement we should be getting today only. If we stay above 1878.55. Nishchal Gautam is saying looking for gold buy after break of 1880. Yeah, that's the same thing I'm looking for also. Just took a trade, uh, and I lost it at 10 pips. I took this trade at the same price over here. But now I'm waiting for this candle to close bearish and the next candle should be moving up. What is FTMO challenge? Basically, FTMO challenge is kind of, you will be getting a funded account if you pass that challenge. They have some terms and, conditions. Uh, Plus, they charge you some money around, I think, around $600 of something around that. They charge you that money in the firstly, and if you pass their challenge, then they will be giving you funded account. I don't know how much funded is that account, but they give you a funded account and you will be getting your cut from that profit you will be making in that funded account. So this is, I think that's the FTMO challenge. 'Hello Abhishek, how are you? 15-minute time frame is something I'm not liking in gold right now. It's just consolidating right now. But yeah, 30 minutes look absolutely fine. Yeah, GJ is retracing. Exactly. So in GJ, what I'll be waiting for is it should be coming down, create a support, and then when it will be starts to move up, I'm going to enter a buy trade at that point. To because I know that if it's moving up from this point, that means it has came down to retrace back to this area over here, and on this point we can take a buy to test this high again. Plus there's one more thing. If we break and close below 154.441, then we have this clean range over here, right? And once we close below this area, then we can look for sells. But we will see with time, we will be changing these zones also, because the zones will be changing with time. All good, brother. Hoping for a good trade today. Yeah, same here. We just took one trade in the starting of the stream and we just lost that trade in minus 10 pips. But yeah, we do manage our risk properly. We kept our losses small, so no problem. In the next trade, we can find a good setup. Hello Shaz, how are you? Let's see. Okay, so JPY just went up, came down. You know what? In GBP I think we will be getting a extremely good opportunity of buy if that support happens, because at that point this 4-hour candle will be filling it wick to the top and eventually will be moving up. So that idea can really work great. So in gold, 4-hour candle is kind of just not moving at all. So, but yeah, it can move up. So now we have 1 minute left for 30-minute candle to close, and if the 30-minute candle closes bearish, then we will be creating a resistance at this point. Traders that you follow for inspiration. Hmm, I really don't follow anybody, because you know yeah, you can say I just follow two traders here, Raja and Ted, Uncle Ted. So these are the two traders to follow. I think USD CAD will be coming down to this level over here, 22 pips. 30-minute candle about to close in 20 seconds in gold, so it should be closing back in the range now. Okay, so gold has just closed like this. Let's see. So if this 1 hour candle in gold crosses below the previous 1 hour candle over here, then I'm going to take a sell trade over here. So let's get ready for the second trade. So this will be my last trade for today. So gold has just made a fake out move in 30 minutes, and now I really think that 1 hour candle should be breaking this low, and once we break this low, gold should be falling. So yeah, that's the idea. Okay, let's talk about stop loss also. If we take the trade here, then my stop loss will be above the current 1 hour candle in gold. Which will be around 10 pips. So this kind of trade, it's extremely probability trade. Let's see. GBP JPY I think created a wick in some time frame. Oh, so GBP JPY also closed like this in 1 hour. So we have this range of about 32 pips. Easily we can just grab over 10 pips out of that. What about GJ? We might look for sell there too. No, I really, sorry, I really don't think that GBP JPY is there is a sell opportunity right now, because the thing is, if you want to take a sell trade, then wait for resistance to form first, and then you can go for sells in GBP JPY. Plus, if you look to the movement of GBP JPY, then you can see this is the high, a new high GBP JPY made, and the idea is it should be forming a support right here. And look, let me just show you. If it come down to this level, what happened? If GBP JPY come down to this level in a bearish candle, and then we get a bullish candle over here, so after the completion of this bullish candle we can execute a buy trade, anticipating for the price to move up to test this high again, right? But on the other side, if the next candle closes also bearish, or we can just take this, if this candle closes bearish under this area over here, and the next candle moves out to be bullish over here and closes bullish under this area, then we can take a trade in the third candle breaking the low of the previous bullish candle over here, anticipating for GBP JPY to move down. So by this we can catch this move over here. So we really need to wait and see where this 30-minute candle closes in GBP JPY. Gold moving up again. What the hell is gold doing? It just made a fake out move here. Should be moving down. Instead, it's going up. So 1 hour candle also failed to close above this area. Let's see. GBP JPY rejected this area over here. Let's go to the 15 minutes, because I think trade execution will be in 15-minute time frame. I think gold will be coming down soon. This movement will be happening here. So GBGPY about to close in 8 minutes. So if this candle closes bullish, I'm going to take a buy trade, keeping my SL at low of the current candle and take profit to the high. But really need some space here to take a trade. If there is no range, then there is no point taking that trade. Look, GBGPY is just going up to test this high again. That's why there was no opportunity in GBGPY. But 5 minutes is showing me some opportunity. But the thing is, 5 minutes is really not trustable. Really can't execute a trade in 5 minutes on GBGPY. No, I am not going to execute this trade here. I think gold should be coming down, starts to come down here. So once this 1 hour candle breaks the low of the previous 1 hour candle, I will take a sell trade at that point. So right now 9 minutes just passed away in the 1 hour candle here. So 15-minute candle is having 5 minutes left in GBGPY to close. Okay. Look, that's why it was not a sell in GBGPY, because this was the area here which can create a problem. Really anticipating for gold to break this low over here and come down all the way to this level. Around 40 pips of range is there, so I think easily we can just grab 20 pips out of that range. Plus once it starts to move down, it will be coming down really fast. So let's see, 3 minutes. In 3 minutes GBJPY is closing bullish. 12 pips is there. Which means we will be anticipating this 30-minute candle to move straight up. Okay, let's see on the higher time frame where GBJP will be heading. Okay, it can move really up 28 24 pips. So yeah, but surely I'll be taking this trade. I have seen this setup so many times and it's a very powerful setup. So if this setup is closing here, this candle is closing here, a bullish candle, then I really am just hopping into this trade. I have more trust on GBJPY setup than the gold setup. But the only condition is it should just close bullish, not bearish. Gold is coming down. Okay, let's see. Yeah, gold is coming down. I don't think GBJP will be closing bullish. Yeah, it should be closing bearish now because it's rejecting the upper area, rejecting the lower area. I don't know what the hell is GBJPY is doing. Maybe in the last few seconds it will be closing bullish, but as of now it's just not showing any strength. Let's just adjust this level over here. Okay, so gold is moving up right now. Alright. So according to the 30 minutes over here, we have 13 minutes left, and let's just see. So we went up, came back down, again moving up. I think now this zone is kind of invalid right now. Yeah, so this zone is just got invalid over here, and we have new zones over here. Let's just draw these zones. This is the recent resistance level over here, and this is the recent support level over here. Now let's see at which side it will be breaking. So now the bias will be above this area. Now it looks more cleaner and good. Now this makes sense. Yeah. So we will be having cells below. Where is cells below? Oh. Okay. So cells below 1877.91 and buys above 18, what do we say, 1879.98. I think once we cross the level up on the gold, we will be moving up. Let's just check smaller time frames. So gold just moved up. Candle closed bearish, and this candle is moving bullish. So if this candle breaks above the high of the previous candle, then this makes total sense that this candle is respecting the low of the previous candle and now having 10 minutes, and it's now getting ready to move up. So this makes total sense for us to take a trade once we break above this area over here, this green line over here. So I'm going to execute a buy trade if gold crosses above 1880.17, and if this 1 hour candle just drops back and breaks this low over here, then at this point I will be going to execute a sell trade. Oh, GBP just went down. Okay. I really like this thing in GBJPY, because now if we have a bullish candle form in GBJPY and the next candle breaks the low of the bullish candle, then we can take a sell trade because we have this clean range over here. Oh, gold is just rejecting this area real hard. That's also good. Let's see. Now anything can happen in this candle. This candle can create a long wick over here and closes inside the area again, and then the next candle can move up, or this candle can just drop down more to create a upper to create a resistance and then eventually move down to this level. Let's see, we have time in this GBJPY to form a setup over here. Let's see the gold here. Gold is kind of just moving down, really waiting for this low to break in gold. Oh, GBJPY just dropped all the way down. That's a huge move with GBJPY. But why this move is happening? Let's just check. Hmm, I am really not getting this move over here. Let's see. Yeah, huge move at GJ. Exactly, Abhishek. Huge move on GJ. That's why I was just waiting for a confirmation buy candle to form over here in GBP so that I can take a buy trade. But the good thing is, the same candle I was hoping to close by just crossed all the way down. So now, if this candle closes bullish, then I know that I can take a buy trade at that point. That's why wait for a close off candle is really important. So 30-minute candle also about to close in gold. Let's see where it will be closing. Oh, look at this rejection over here. Huge rejection. Nishal, you can send me your charts here by copying the Telegram link from the charts. Okay, so GBJPY just closed above this support over here. So now we will be waiting for a bullish candle to form in the 15 minute or something like that. So if this current candle breaks above the high of the previous 15-minute candle, then at that point we can take a buy trade. Or if anybody wants to wait, then they can just wait for this candle to close bullish in 15 minute, and then you can just take that trade. I think I will be entering the trade once this candle breaks the high of the previous candle, because I really think that GBJPY is going up again to test this high, which will be around 14 pips. So yeah, that's the idea here. Nishal, I didn't got any chart here. Do one thing, let me just show you how to do this. Just take a snapshot over here and copy the last copy this from X to this code over here and just send me on the YouTube chat, because I don't think that YouTube allows the whole link to send on YouTube. Okay, GBJPY moving up. Let's see. Gold, I don't know what gold is doing. So once I enter this trade in GBJPY, once the candle break the high of the previous candle, I'll be keeping my stop loss below this current candle. Okay, so that can be a wick fill in 2 hour graph over here to move to this level over here. 20 pip movement can be done. Let's see. Okay, JPY moving up. Anytime it can just break the high. I'll just get ready. I have just took a buy trade over here at this point in JPY. Now anticipating for the price to move up with volume. Let's see. Kept my stop loss below the current candle's low. Okay, so 5-minute candle closed bullish over here. 15-minute candle still running. JPY 5-minute graph over here. Alright. Took sell position at GJ, stop loss at current candle. But my friend, the candles are printing bullish. Why did you took the sell trade? I think buy trade would make more sense at this point. And if you have just booked the profits, then yeah, it was a risky trade. And it's good if you have just booked your profits, because you took the trade in counter trend, right? You took the trade in counter trend. The trend was bullish, and you took the sell trade. So that's why it was quite risky. Plus the area was also not so much clean, so that's why it becomes more risky at that point. So now we have 6 minutes left for 15-minute candle to close. I think with volume it should be going up. Because that high can be tested in the 4 hour, plus 2 hour candle is also having a wick fill, so that's why. So we have just started going into profits over here. Look at this. Gold is just consolidating right now, doing nothing much. Come on, man, just go up. We don't want to see you coming down. Just go up, go up, go up. Yeah, up, go up. So 2 more minutes left for GVJPY 15-minute candle to close. If this candle closes bullish, then this is a very good sign of next 15-minute candle to continue moving up to this level. Oh, so we have this rejection over here. So once, okay, I have closed half of the trade here to manage my risk. Now half of the trade is running right now. Let's see. Why I close half of the trade here? Because this candle just crossed below the 5-minute candle's low over here, so that's why I needed to close half. Okay, so 15-minute candle just closed bullish over here. So how I'm going to add my positions here? So once this current 5-minute candle or any 5-minute candle crosses above this wick over here, then at this point I'll be adding my positions back in the market to move up. GJ is taking time, but I think we might get good pips. How do you close half MT4? Let me just show you. Just double click on the trade in MT4, right? And a dialog window will be open in front of you. In that, just edit the lot size. Suppose you have just took 0.50 lot, then input 0.25 instead of 0.50, and after that click close. So half of the trade from the whole running lot will be closed. So looks like this 5-minute candle should be moving up, breaking this high over here, and should be continue moving up. If that happens, then that will totally make sense that to add positions on this price over here. Okay, here I have closed another half of the trade. Because this current 5-minute candle crosses below the previous 5-minute candle's low. Oops. Okay, I'm still in the trade, just about to hit my stop loss, but still in the trade. I think it will be hitting my stop loss. Okay, so we just got stopped out. So that's it for today, guys. Two trades, two losses. So let's see. So in this trade, just lost 5 pips. Trade 2 minus 5 pips. So that's it, guys. That's it for today. Let's meet on Monday. Enjoy your weekend. Take care, everybody. Thank you for being online with me.